need to have to live a longer life. In this News 13 on Your Side special report, tonight at 6 and 10.
WMBB TV Panama City schedules children's education and informational programming on a regular basis. Descriptions of qualifying programming are maintained at the WMBB offices at 613 Harrison Avenue, Panama City, Florida. All children's programming reports are filed on the 10th day following the end of each quarter in the station's file. Comments in regards to children's programming may be sent to Bill Bird, General Manager, WMBB TV, 613 Harrison Avenue, Panama City, Florida, 32401.
All right, people, we all know what day it is. It's Tuesday. Our chance to do some good out there with our 2 times Tuesday pizza deal. Our chance to rescue people from the average, from the mundane. Now let's show them what a free pizza can do. Let me get a hoo-ha 2 times Tuesday. Hoo-ha. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
It's 2 times Tuesday at Domino's. Buy any large pizza at regular menu price and get a second pizza of equal or lesser value free. Get the door. It's Domino's 2 times Tuesday.
This is a News 13 on Your Side consumer alert.
If you or someone you know has a child using a Love's pacifier, we have information you need to know. Delta Enterprises Corporation is recalling about 180,000 Love's decorated orthodontic pacifiers. They can pose a choking hazard to young children. If you have one of these, discard it immediately and call the company at the number on your screen for a refund or a replacement.
Keep watching News 13 for more on Your Side consumer alerts.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. War of the World. War of the World. War of the World opens in theaters June 29th. Get your tickets. Bye, everybody.
Live from WMBB, this is News 13 live at 5 on Your Side.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 13 Live at 5. I'm Chris Cato.
And I'm Amy Hoyt. It's the price of progress. New development may mean new places to live, but it also means fewer places to enjoy the water. With condominiums going up around Bay County, developers are buying land that includes marinas, and that could mean less dock space for boaters. News 13's Jennifer Turk joins us live in our studios with a closer look at the problem. Jennifer, Bay County commissioners are trying to work on a solution.
That's right, Amy, they are. Commissioners are looking at 2 locations in Bay County where a new marina could be constructed. Now, boat space, or the lack of, has become a big problem in Bay County. The number of marinas available are just not keeping up with the number of boats on the water, and a large part of that has to do with development, not only taking land space but also buying up marinas. I spoke with Sun Harbor Marina this afternoon. They say they have about a 300-person waiting list of people waiting to use their marina. With the damage Hurricane Ivan brought last year and the new construction, boat space is quickly disappearing, but the Bay County Commission is looking to change that. And coming up tonight at 6, I'll show you exactly where this property on the county has their eye on, and I'll tell you what the county is doing to stop the loss of Bay County marinas. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. The city of Port St. Joe is working on a deal that could bring more growth to the area. The St. Joe company wants to buy the city marina and eventually build condos around it. But this means that the now public marina could become private. The marina was completed back in July of 1999. The St. Joe company signed a 15-year lease to maintain this marina, but now a plan is in the works for the St. Joe company to buy the property from the city of Port St. Joe. It's currently valued at $4.8 million, while one of the boat owners here at the marina is obviously enjoying his slip that he owns. Port St. Joe Mayor Frank Pate says the company wants to buy the marina and give the city some land to go along with it. The deal is now awaiting final approval. Mayor Pate says the St. Joe company has plans of building condos next to the marina, which will help the city grow. He says the marina will likely remain public, but there is a chance it could become private.
It's my understanding, as far as I know, it would be, really, But in the long run, I think they plan to put another marina in, probably close to this one.
And Mayor Pate says if the deal goes through, the city can pay off some of the debt that they have at the marina, and they will receive land to enlarge their park, along with land for recreation and a cemetery. It will probably be around mid-June before this deal is finalized.
Now, a look at your first hit from the Storm Team 13 Weather Lab.
What a hot day across the Florida Panhandle. We had a lot of 90s showing up from the weather watchers. Let's look at the TrueView radar this evening. Notice that little line of showers from just north of Atlanta to about Birmingham and then across to top of Louisiana. That's the outline of a cold front. It's pushing southward. We can't rule out the chance of a shower overnight tonight as that front passes through. The weather computer, as we put this into motion, the summary over the last 6 hours, notice not a lot going on. We do see the clouds that are heading southward, though, and that's an indication the front is on the move. And here's your satellite picture depicting that. The brighter white clouds that are coming into view now in the upper left-hand portion of your screen, that is the cold front itself. Should pass through here after midnight tonight. Current temperatures, it is a hot one, folks, 85 degrees. What about the fire danger level? That's holding at level 2 moderate, and there's not a lot of rain in the forecast, but plenty of heat. How warm will it be? I'll let you know in a few minutes.
President Bush today welcoming a man he calls an important ally in the war against terror.
Hamid Karzai, the president of Afghanistan, is visiting the White House. ABC's Sonia Crawford reports that even among friends, there are some problems to work out.
This morning's meeting between the American and Afghan presidents was friendly, but there were many issues on the table. Allegations of prisoner abuse at a U.S. military base in Afghanistan, more Afghan control of the 16,700 American troops in the country.
In terms of more say over our military, our relationship is one of cooperate and consult.
And the now retracted Newsweek story that sparked deadly protests a week ago.
We, I must repeat, strongly are fully aware of the tremendously good values of the American people and of their kind attitude towards us and others in this world.
President Karzai was more forceful in his weekend appearances. On television, he called for American interrogators who mistreated prisoners to be brought to justice.
We want justice. We want the people responsible for this sort of a brutal behavior punished and tried and made public.
And he answered critics who say he hasn't done enough to stop heroin production in his country. He appealed to the international community for help in finding an alternative cash crop for Afghan farmers.
Karzai became president after the U.S. removed the Taliban from power following the September 11 terrorist attacks. He's been criticized for being an American puppet. With this visit, he's trying to show his independence. Sonia Crawford, ABC News, Washington.
First Lady Laura Bush is in the Middle East for a 2-day visit. Today, she is in Egypt. Yesterday's stop in Israel, however, was met with protest in the Holy Land. Mrs. Bush says the chants and heckling at the Western Wall and the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem were to be expected, given the high tensions in the war-torn country. Afterward, Mrs. Bush drove to the pyramids to sit for interviews with the U.S. morning TV shows there. Despite the shouting and shoving among security guards and bystanders, she says she never felt like she was in any danger.
Iraq continues to be rocked by car bombs. On the heels of 2 earlier blasts today comes word of 2 more car bomb explosions, this time near the city of Mosul. Coalition officials say the blast killed at least 20 people and injured another 20. One earlier car bomb exploded outside a Shiite mosque south of Baghdad, killing at least 10 people. Bombers also targeted a Baghdad restaurant today, killing at least 7 people and injuring more than 80.
The Senate is gearing up for an all-night debate ahead of a critical vote on the fate of the judicial filibuster. The Senate debate over the Democrats' right to filibuster the president's judicial nominees is seen as a precursor to the battle over a Supreme Court nominee. Under current Senate rules, Democrats could block a nominee if Republicans can't get the 60 votes needed to break a filibuster. Republicans are planning a series of parliamentary maneuvers that would lower the threshold to a simple majority.
Jurors have resumed deliberating today in the fraud trial of former HealthSouth CEO Richard Scrushy. Scrushy is accused of inflating the medical company's earnings by $2.7 billion. He's also charged with conspiracy, fraud, false reporting, and money laundering. Scrushy faces the equivalent of a life sentence if convicted, plus millions of dollars in fines and the forfeiture of assets.
It's one of the most popular things to do here in Florida, but boating can be deadly if you aren't prepared. News 13 is on your side with what you need to know before you hit the water.
Plus, do you know what your BMI is? Well, how about your PSA number? In tonight's Medical Watch, answers that could save your life.
You're watching News 13 live at 5 on your side. Storm Team 13's live True View Doppler, brought to you in part by Yamaha Sea-Doo of Panama and by Comcast.
It's go time at Toyota's nationwide sales drive with phenomenal selection at every turn. Check out the Toyota Camry, the best-selling car in America. Right now, get $1,250 cash back or 1.9% APR financing for 36 months on the 05 Camry. Visit your local Toyota dealer or buyatoyota.com today. Toyota's nationwide sales drive is on now, owning the winner's circle. Now that's moving you forward.
You know what I love about Subway restaurants? Same thing you do. Great tasting food and lots of it. They've got tons of choices, so you can get something different every day and you get your money's worth. Hey guys, are we done yet? Because I'm going to go check out what deal they have today. Now this deal's a big one. Any 4 regular tasty 6-inch Subway subs on fresh baked bread for just $10.99 after 4 p.m. $10.99 for 4 subs. Man, you could feed a whole family with this deal. Subway, eat fresh.
No SUV has done it before. Mercury Mountaineer is first in owner loyalty 4 years in a row. And now, there's roll stability control for added safety. Or check out the new compact Mercury Mariner, a great-looking alternative to Toyota RAV4 or Honda CR-V. And Mariner is Consumers Digest Best Buy. Drive Mariner now for just $19,995 after $2,000 cash back and get an Apple iPod Mini at no extra charge.
Double even triple rebate during Lloyd Pontiac GMC Rebate Ruckus. Over 150 in stock. 05 Canyon Extended Cab up to $3,000 in rebates or $279 a month. 05 Sierra Extended Cabs up to $4,500 in rebates or $289 a month. 05 Envoy, double your rebate up to $6,000 or just $299 a month. Only at Lloyd Pontiac GMC, 100 East 23rd Street, Panama City, where the deals other car dealers only wish they could make are made.
Jerry Tablett's accurate True View forecast, part of Storm Team 13 on your side. You're watching News 13 live at 5 with Amy Hoyt, Chris Cato, and Chief Forecaster Jerry Tabbett.
Well, this week is recognized as National Safe Boating Week.
And with Memorial Day weekend being one of the busiest on the water, now is the time to get prepared. News 13's Robbie Thomas is on your side with what you need to know.
Memorial Day weekend is not only a busy one for the roads, but for the water as well.
You usually get a lot more boaters on the water. Everybody seems to come down here for vacation during that time, so our enforcement level is a lot higher because there's so many more people out in the on the boat and on the water during that time this weekend.
If you're planning on boating this Memorial Day weekend, the Coast Guard wants to remind you that you need to be prepared. Some of the things that they will be checking for are throwable devices, your signal flares, and a signal horn of some kind. You'll need a noisemaker. Don't forget your fire extinguisher and make sure that the needle is in the green. And of course, don't forget the life vests. The Coast Guard would also like to remind you of an important law.
Most people don't realize that, the drinking law is the same on a boat as it is in a car. If you're driving a boat and you should blow a blood alcohol content level of 0.08 or higher, you're under the influence and can be arrested for that.
So be prepared, stay safe, and have a great Memorial Day weekend. Robbie Thomas, News 13, on your side.
Good advice. Thanks, Robbie. And if you'd like more information about boating requirements, or if you'd like your boat inspected before you go out on the water, News 13 is on your side with how you can do that. Just call the U.S. Coast Guard Flotilla 19 at 249-4040.
Just a couple of showers on the TrueView radar. Will we see any rain when that front comes through? Details in a couple of minutes when we return here on Live at 5.
folks, here's more great news from Panama City Toyota. There is never a bad time to buy a new Toyota, but right now may be the best time ever during our nationwide sales drive. Consumer cash on a new 2005 Toyota has never been better. Interest rates continue to amaze, and the new lease programs are just plain ridiculous. Plus, we're 100% committed to remain #1. So price or trade allowance will never stand between you and your best car deal ever. Panama City Toyota, where relationships are born.
Save big during the Yamaha Fun Fest savings event at your Yamaha Wave Runner dealer. Get 0 down, payments as low as $59 a month, and 6.99 APR until 2007 on all new Wave Runners, including the award-winning 4-stroke VX110 series, starting at just $69.99. Plus, get $500 of free accessories with select models. Now at your Yamaha Wave Runner dealer.
Yamaha of Panama, Highway 231, 1.5 blocks north of the Panama City Mall.
Chrysler Town & Country, with the exclusive stow-and-go seating and storage system. There when you need it, not there when you don't.
Get 0% financing or $2,500 cash allowance through May. Get an extra $1,000 bonus cash. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Right now, during the Dodge Memorial Day event, even the deals are big. Grab Dodge Ram Thunder Road, featuring best-in-class available Hemi power, best-in-class interior room, and 20-inch wheels. Now, qualified returning Daimler Chrysler lessees can lease a Ram Quad SLT for $239 a month. So hurry to the Memorial Day sales event. Offers end May 31st.
This segment brought to you by the new Wave 100, playing the best from the 70s, 80s, and more. The new Wave 100.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Chief Forecaster Jerry Tabbitt in with the forecast. A perfect weekend. Even today was nice, but because we were all off yesterday, it was a good day to go catch some fish out here.
Yes, indeed. My buddy Lee and I went out to Deer Point. I won't tell everybody where, but we caught some big shellcracker out there. A couple of them, probably 1.5 pounds. So.
Wow. Did you have a fish fry already?
Oh, no, we're going to save that for later. But we didn't find any beds, so that means that, yeah, you're on invitation, don't you? We didn't find any beds, so that means they've either just gone off the beds or just getting ready to go. But I won't tell our secret where it's at. We'll maybe take you along with us, Cato. What do you think?
I'll go for it. I love shellcracker fishing.
Okay, well, blindfold you when we get there, though, so you don't know where it's at. Here's the Live Link 1 mass cam. Looks like the City Marina, the Port St. Joe Marina, actually. A nice picture there. A lot of boats there. A lot of people ready to go out. We should all be out and enjoying this nice weather. Here's the Panama City cam. We look out over the Panama City Marina. Notice the haze that's in the air, folks. It's very, very humid out there. And expect that humidity to last most of the night, but we do have a cold front headed our direction. Now the big question is, will it produce any showers? National Weather Service thinks that a 40% should hold it, with maybe some of the showers severe. Right now I'm saying we don't have much of a chance of showers, folks. The reason being, this line of showers is actually dying down. We're just watch the line of my finger from northern Georgia through northern Alabama, northern Mississippi, heading over across northern Louisiana. That's the outline of the cold front, and it's pushing southward at about 10 miles an hour. So we do expect it to move through the area, but I don't think it'll bring much rain right now. Let's go to the weather computer and see what we have lined up for you as we put this into motion. Notice a few clouds showing up, and the brighter white clouds just coming into view. That's the cold front itself as it makes its push towards the area. Still 91 degrees in Mariana. What a hot day today. 84 still over at the Panama City Airport. 89 in Tallahassee, 92 in Crestview. Offshore tomorrow, behind that cold front, this is kind of unusual for this time of the year. Look at the winds. Northwest at 10 to 20 knots, seas 3 to 5 feet, light to moderate chop in the bays. The water temperature, though, has warmed up to 78 degrees. Your TrueView Skycast, as we take a look at that, this is the model we use to put this 5 o'clock forecast together for you as it rolls into motion. Notice a few clouds out over the Gulf, but then we tip everything on its side, head towards the Florida Panhandle. Notice just a couple of little showers showing up as that front makes a pass towards us. Again, we can't rule out the chance of a shower, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any organization to it as that front swings through the area. Even into the early morning hours, maybe a slight chance of showers. I believe the best chance will be over Mobile westward and then again in the Big Bend area. How about that TrueView Precision Forecast? This is the frontal system we're talking about. Now, it's going to be warm ahead of that. We put this into motion and watch everything slide southward. Front coming through here tomorrow should clear the area completely, and leaving behind it northwesterly winds and very warm temperatures. How about tonight's forecast? It's going to be a muggy one, folks. Would you believe 72 the forecast low for Panama City, westerly winds 5 to 10. Again, we can't rule out the chance of a shower as it swings into the area. Apalachicola 71 degrees with west winds at 5 to 10. On we go to Mariana, 70 degrees in your forecast for the overnight low. West winds 5 to 10. Back into Defuniak Springs, 68 for the forecast low, and down to Destin, 73 degrees. Now, as we roll into tomorrow, lots of sunshine. Check this out. 89 degrees for Panama City. It's going to be a hot one. 88 in Apalachicola with northwest winds 10 to 15. 92 degrees in Mariana with lots of sunshine. 91 in Defuniak Springs. And as we look into Destin, 87 degrees the forecast high with northwest winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tomorrow night behind the front will actually cool down a little bit. Lower 60s the forecast low for Panama City. Less humidity, so it's going to feel a little better. 62 in Apalachicola. On to Mariana, we go with a 60-degree reading, north winds at 5 to 10. Defuniak Springs, 59 degrees with north winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. 64 the forecast low in Destin, northerly winds 5 to 10 tomorrow night. Here's your next 5-day forecast. Now, as we head into the middle of the week, look at these temperatures in the mid-80s all across the board. Lows in the 60s, except for Wednesday night behind that front, a 58-degree reading. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, a chance of showers.
So the shell cracker we're going to catch when we go fishing. What do we use? Canadian night crawlers? Or?
No, just some good old earthworms will work just fine.
Oh, I love it. You get that good goo on your fingers there.
Yeah, and makes you feel. And then when you eat a sandwich, it's even better.
Yeah, the sandwich sticks to your hand. That's nice.
Fish fry at Jerry's house.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Jerry.
Thanks. Well, there's simple medical tests that could save your life, but most people don't know what they are. News 13 is on your side with a look at what you need to know to stay healthy.
Right now, during the Dodge Memorial Day event, even the deals are big. Grab Dodge Ram Thunder Road, featuring best-in-class available Hemi power, best-in-class interior room, and 20-inch wheels. Now, qualified returning Daimler Chrysler lessees can lease a Ram Quad SLT for $239 a month. So hurry to the Memorial Day sales event. Offers end May 31st.
Get ready for an explosion of 3 cheeses. Introducing the 3-cheese stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. It's got 3 melted cheeses inside the crust for a totally new, totally cheesy, earth-shattering flavor. That's 3 more reasons to eat it backwards. Get the original stuffed crust for $9.99 or a large one-topping new 3-cheese stuffed crust for only $10.99. 3 melted cheeses? Now that's a triple stuffed crust. The new 3-cheese stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. Just $10.99. Only when you gather around the good stuff.
If you are delaying cataract surgery because of its cost, there is no need to wait.
Medicare pays 80% of the cost. Your supplementary insurance will usually cover the other 20%. This means you can have cataract surgery with little or no out-of-pocket cost.
If you do not have insurance and feel you cannot afford cataract surgery, there are many options available to help.
At the Eye Center, no one will be refused cataract surgery due to their inability to pay. Call today.
Double even triple rebate during Lloyd Pontiac GMC rebate ruckus. Over 150 in stock. 05 Canyon Extended Cab up to $3,000 in rebates or $279 a month. 05 Sierra Extended Cab up to $4,500 in rebates or $289 a month. 05 Envoy, double your rebate up to $6,000 or just $299 a month. Only at Lloyd Pontiac GMC, 100 East 23rd Street, Panama City, where the deals other car dealers only wish they could make are made.
This segment brought to you in part by Bay Medical Center.
Every day, Americans are bombarded with information about their health. We all know we should eat right and get exercise, but do you know which test you should take to stay healthy? News 13's Amy Hoyt now joins us live in our studios with a preview of a special 2-part report. Amy?
Chris, everyone wants to be healthy, but most American adults don't go to the doctor unless they're sick, and that's not good, especially when we know that prevention is the key in most diseases and conditions. But how much do we know about our bodies? News 13 put some Bay Countyans to the test, asking them how much they know about their health.
Do you know anything about colonoscopies at all?
No.
Do you know what the test is?
No.
Do you know what your body mass index is? Have you ever checked it?
No.
Have you ever been concerned about it?
No.
Do you know how to check yourself for skin cancer?
I think I know how to look for uneven edges if I have a unusual mole or something like that.
Do you know anything about colonoscopies?
Yes, a little bit.
And would you know exactly what it tests for?
Colon cancer?
Do you know what your body mass index is?
No, not really.
Have you ever checked it?
No.
Have you ever been curious?
No, not really.
And what's the importance of checking your blood pressure?
To make sure that I don't have a heart attack or get heart disease.
What a mammogram is for? Yeah, it's for breast detection for cancer.
Have you ever had one? Yeah. Do you know how to check yourself for skin cancer?
Not very well. I look and kind of watch it, but I'm not very good at it.
Do you know what your body mass index is?
No idea.
Have you ever checked it?
No.
Have you ever wondered what it is?
Not really.
Now, as you can see, most people know they should keep tabs on their health, but less than half of the people we interviewed didn't know their blood pressure, their body mass index, or whether they needed a colonoscopy or not. But to be fair, there is a lot of information out there. News 13 is on your side, sorting through the medical jargon. We'll bring you the top 10 medical tests that Americans should have to stay healthy, coming up at 6 and 10. If you'd like to read more about it, you can go to our website right now at WMBB.com and look for Top 10 Tests. Another medical condition that is important to know about before it strikes is stroke. Every year, 500,000 Americans suffer a stroke. In fact, it is the third leading cause of death each year. If you'd like to learn more, you can attend a free stroke screening and seminar tomorrow. It's at Health South Emerald Coast Rehabilitation Hospital. The stroke screening starts at 4:15 until 5:15. Then there's a lecture with a question and answer period to follow at 5:30. Neurologist Dr. Mutaz Tabah will be on hand for the seminar. Again, that's tomorrow at Health South. They are on Florida Avenue in Panama City. If you'd like more information, you can call them at 914-8638. 914-8638. Chris?
All right, sounds like something people should take advantage of. Thanks, Amy. Here's a quick look at what's coming up in about half an hour on News 13 at 6. Police are still looking for the man accused of stabbing another young man to death in Panama City last Friday. We'll tell you why the suspect might show up at a hospital soon. Plus, it was part of a smuggling operation that led to the notorious Sandy Creek murders. So whatever happened to the Gunsmoke? Well, we'll dive into the Gulf of Mexico to uncover a dark piece of Bay County's past. And residents in Walton County will have just one more way to keep cool this summer in their new Olympic-sized swimming pool. You'll find out when it will open. All this and much more coming up in about half an hour on News 13 at 6. But first, let's see what's ahead on ABC's World News Tonight.
Coming up on World News Tonight, President Bush meets Afghanistan's president, crucial allies, trying to resolve new tensions. We'll also take a closer look at the First Lady's trip to the Middle East and the outrage over the government giving Viagra to sex offenders.
Toyota talks about building the American machine, but the GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab has more standard V8 horsepower than Tundra, more torque, and better highway fuel efficiency. If you're going to talk about building a better truck, better back it up. Get an 05 Sierra 1500 Crew Cab with available option package discounts, cash back, and hot button bonus cash for a total value of $5,500. See the pros at your Panama City GMC dealer.
During the Yamaha Fun Fest savings event, family fun just got a lot more affordable at your Yamaha boat dealer. Get zero down, low monthly payments, and 5.99 APR for the life of your loan on all new Yamaha boats, including the new High Output series with powerful twin engines generating 320 horsepower. Plus, get a free Family Fun in the Sun kit with select models. Now at your Yamaha boat dealer.
Yamaha of Panama, Highway 231, 1.5 blocks north of the Panama City Mall.
In the 21 years since Freeport Trust Company first opened its doors, we've seen a lot of changes here in Walton County, and we're proud to have been a part of these changes. One of the county's largest employers, Freeport Truss and Lumber, is locally owned and operated. Nearly all of our employees are a part of the Walton County community. We believe in this community and in preserving the Walton County way of life. Freeport Truss and Lumber, building a better Walton County.
The draw
drop in February.
No piece of paper can be folded more than 7 times.
This fiscal year's numbers.
Is it lunchtime yet? Internet files should download in seconds, not minutes. Makes sense.
Get Nology Internet service bundled with phone and cable for as low as $80 a month. You'll surf fast and save even faster. Order now and get an extra 20% off for 3 months. Call 1-877-NOLOGY. Nology makes sense.
It's called the greatest spectacle in racing. The Indianapolis 500 has been run every year since 1911.
This year, a rookie driver has everyone paying attention. 23-year-old Danica Patrick is considered the first female Indy racer to have a real shot at crossing the finish line in first place.
She is fast and she is fearless.
I think that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And
23-year-old Danica Patrick will start this year's Indy 500 with the best drivers out there, all men. She says she is no different aside from a little lip gloss.
I think they see me as a race car driver and, you know, somebody that they have to go faster than.
Patrick started racing go-karts in the 5th grade. Now she drives a 650 horsepower machine at speeds of 230 miles per hour. Her talent has taken her from novelty to top contender. Her good looks and her attitude have made her a media star, complete with a bikini-clad photo shoot. Danica Patrick says she doesn't care whether all the media attention she's getting, she's surrounded by cameras wherever she goes, is due to her good looks or her good skills as a driver. What it's done is bring a buzz back to open wheel racing at the Indy 500, and she says that's a good thing. Recently, Indy racing has been losing fans and financial backing. Patrick says she wants to change that and is not afraid to risk her life for a job she loves. Other drivers welcome her.
When she's in the race car, it's just another competitor. I don't see if she's a female or a male.
At a race in Miami, Patrick crashed, her car burned, and she walked away. Heading into the Indy 500, she says she is stronger for it and ready to race. Gloria Riviera, ABC News, New York.
Now let's give you a little recap of the weather and go to the weather computer and take a look at the satellite picture across the southeast. You see that mass of clouds up in the central part of the U.S. That was the cold front, as powerful as it was this morning. Now, as we put it into motion and headed southward, notice that it's losing some of its identity. It is weakening as it heads towards the Gulf now. We could expect an isolated shower as we go through the overnight hours, though. As we look at the radar summary, notice not much going on there, folks. We can just barely see the outline of that front left over. It's going to slow down a little bit overnight, but it should pass through sometime by tomorrow midday, and then we start to see a little cooler and a little drier air. Complete details coming up tonight at 6.
All right, thanks, Jerry, and that's going to about do it for us. We're almost out of time for News 13 Live at 5.
I think so. Coming up next, ABC World News Tonight with Peter Jennings. We invite you to stay tuned for that, and of course, we'll be back in about 30 minutes with all the local news and weather.
We'll see you in half an hour for News 13 at 6. Have a great evening, everyone.
Good night.
On World News Tonight, the Supreme Court jumps back into the abortion debate. Who needs to know when a teenager wants an abortion? The First Lady on the road, America's image and the passions of the Middle East. We'll take a closer look. Out